something different to doing drugs in the field.
It was a toss-up between this and the Great Dorset Steam Fair.
Netting? No. Walk picking? That looks good.
I've come to learn how to weld.
Hi, I'm John T. Waring, and this is Electromagnetic Field, which is the UK's first hacker camp. Behind me is the site you can see, and we're here in Milton Keynes for the next 3 days, where we will be experimenting with all sorts of weird technology and having talks on absolutely everything you can think of. We'll go for a walk around the site now. So this is the radio station. This is EM/FM, and Cohen is sat here looking after our radio duties. During the camp, they are recording all of our talks, and they are streaming them live on the internet. In the meantime, they play Creative Commons music, and yeah, they have a lovely time in here, I think. Smile for the camera.
This is people getting drunk and listening to rock music. This is people talking to each other, discussing ideas, building stuff.
It's good to have one over here in the UK, show support for the hacker and maker scene.
This is a mast that gives us our internet connection to a data centre that is about 2.5 kilometres away. We have a radio link directly from here, all the way over to there, and it brings in our internet connection at about 380 megabits a second, which is quite a lot faster than your home. And this is distributed across the entire campsite using a network of portaloos that have networking equipment inside them, and they also supply power to every tent. In this tent, we'll see people who are currently fixing our conference badges. They are small computers that hang around your neck, and we have a slight design flaw, so they're working on fixing that right now. They are battery powered and they talk to all the other badges on the campsite. So when I go and talk to my friend who's also wearing a similar badge, I change his badge slightly to be a little bit more like mine. So if I am really into knitting, my knitting badge slightly infects his soldering badge, and it encourages you to talk to people who do different things than you during the camp. There is hopefully a mode that turns them all into slightly rave badges, and we can activate that remotely.
I've been to Vegas for DEF CON, and quite frankly it sucks, it was all plastic. It's really nice to be out in a field and to be able to hack in a field.
So over here we have Chris, who has been building his steampunk tank for EMF. He's just about finished with it. I think it should be driving around later today.
I needed some way of getting around EMF campsite, so I thought I'd go mad with it and build something really, really cool. Electric motors driving the front wheels for the tracks, all powered through a big beefy speed controller that's then going into an Arduino, of course, and then controlled by a Wii nunchuck.
So we're currently standing in one of our 2 talk tents. We also have a workshop tent, which is over there, and these, throughout the weekend, will host about 80 talks from 11 in the morning till about midnight for over the 3 days of the camp. This is the infrastructure tent, and from in here they manage our power and internet connection for the entire site and the distribution around it. They also monitor any failures and maintain any problems. So these guys have been working very hard for this and have spent quite a lot of time laying out the infrastructure around the site. On this screen over here, it's currently monitoring the network around the camp. Each one of these dots on the screen is a portaloo that is filled with network equipment and power. If the screen, on the bottom you can see the amount of bandwidth being used, so the amount of things being downloaded on our connection here, which is a hell of a lot at the moment. Tucked away at the edge of the campsite, we have our bar, situated under the M1, nice and far away from the campsite, so people can be as rowdy as they like. At night time, the bar is going to be full of fire and flames and all sorts of crazy installations while people hang out and spend the night here talking. We've organised the EMF because nothing like this existed in the UK already, and we wanted to meet everyone from all over Europe and spend time together. It's a good excuse to spend a weekend meeting and learning and teaching other people and enjoying ourselves while we do it.